Hey guys, I'm Joe. This is my partner Gary. Say hi, Gary. For our first video, we just want to do 10 tips for traveling Australia. We traveled Australia for about 7 months, and this was about 4 or 5 years ago now. We've actually still not left the country, but we'll get into that in another video.
Some hints.
So anyway, here's our 10 best tips for traveling Australia. Number 1, I would highly recommend a travel buddy. Gary was lucky enough to have me. But on a serious note, I was really lucky to have my partner do it with me. We've been together 7 years, so I knew it was going to be fun. We trust each other. We were able to like create a joint bank account and save together, which was really easy. But I'm not saying you have to find someone before you come. I would definitely recommend when you get to Australia, maybe stay in a hostel, and there's lots of other people who are traveling, and you know, just traveling with someone and having that one person, regardless of who you meet along the way, who will join your journey. It's great to just have that one friend that no matter what happens, you'll never leave each other, and it's just a lot safer to travel with someone, do you not think?
Yeah, I think so.
And was it fun traveling with me?
It was definitely an experience.
Okay. A good experience at that.
No, it was good.
So on that note, I'm going to move on to travel tip number 2. This is a simple tip. I just want to say this is mainly for people from Europe or England who were as naive as we were when we came to travel. Bring a jacket. We actually came and didn't bring any hoodies or jumpers because we thought, oh, we're going to Australia, it's going to be really hot. At night time it gets cold, especially when you're sleeping in a van.
Yeah, that was a stupid decision not to bring any coats.
So definitely bring a jacket, guys, even if you just bring one. And yeah, it gets quite cold at night time. So tip 3, camper vans. Don't rent camper vans. We met so many travelers who were renting from a brand called Juicy, and they were spending like $1,000 a week just to travel. I honestly don't know how these travelers can afford this, but for us, we bought a van for around $4,000. Gary is a freaking genius. We spent about $2,000 in Bunnings, and I'll insert some pictures now. This is before, this is after, and yeah, he fitted everything out for our van. I mean, I'm not saying you have to do that, but you can buy them already fitted out. Like, we sold ours at the end for $6,000, so in the end we actually didn't spend any money on the camper van, which is bonus. But yeah, don't waste your money renting from these companies when you can actually just buy one for like the same price.
And if people are wondering what Bunnings are, that's a DIY store.
And yeah, Bunnings is so good. Tip number 4, wiki camps. If you're even considering traveling Australia, or you've just got to Australia and you're ready to travel, download wiki camps now. It's $1.49, and how many times did it save our life? Save our life? How many times did it save? Right.
Just one life.
Wiki camps is the best app that...
Tip number 4.
This is what I dealt with. Like, I lived in a van with this dude for 7 months.
Don't call me dude, bro.
$1.49 on the App Store, and it is the best app for travelers. It shows you free showers, free campsites, places to go that you wouldn't have even thought of, hidden spots. What's an example we can give them? And we went to this place. There was about 3 people there on this entire beach to ourselves, and we started talking to a local fisherman there, and he said just go in the water and the stingrays will come up. We went in the water up to our ankles, stood there for literally 30 seconds, and the biggest stingrays you can imagine came out the water, and we never would have found this place if it weren't for wiki camps. But that's just an example of many other places that we found from it. That was probably one of the best moments of the whole experience.
Yeah, it was one of the best ones, I think, because it was so surreal. just
Yeah.
turn it up.
Like things like that don't happen in England. Tip number 5. This is a really simple tip which we actually found through Wikicamps. Highly recommend the caravan parks. Even if you don't stay at a caravan park, what you don't know is you can actually just drive in at any time and just go to reception and ask to use the showers, and they will let you use the showers for like $2.
Yeah, I think it's like 2.
And they'll even let you use like the barbecues there, and
Yeah.
it's so clean. You just can't stay overnight there. But again, go back to the other tip, use Wikicamps, free campsites, plus hot showers from the caravan parks. Boom! Boom, boom, boom! We saved so much money.
Boom, boom, boom.
We did save so much money there. Tip number 6. Right, talk to other travellers. This is a very important tip because at first when we came, we were so nervous to talk to other travellers, weren't we?
Yeah, it was a little bit because we've never travelled, like, we've never even slept in a tent before. Have we?
Well, no, we stayed in the van, but still.
But I'm just saying, like, we never did anything like that before, so it was all new.
Yeah, it was all new, it was a bit scary. But here's the thing, all of the travellers are in the exact same boat. So in the end, I was just like, screw it, I'm gonna talk to some people, talk to some other people with camper vans, and yeah, they're all in the same boat. They all want to travel with you.
Yeah.
In the end, we travelled with 3 other couples, and we had the best time because it's a lot more fun. There's more people. The atmosphere is more fun.
It's a better experience.
It definitely is. One of them had a guitar.
Yeah.
Like, the other one's kite surfed. Like, we never would have done these things if it weren't for these people. Like,
and plus it's safer.
and it's all, yeah, it's a lot safer. I was just about to say it's a lot safer because you're traveling in numbers.
in the middle of nowhere.
Like, we drove through the desert and
Like 23 hours of driving and there's nothing around.
I don't know what we would have done without the other people because we probably wouldn't have risked travelling across the Nullarbor when we drove from Kalgoorlie to Adelaide. Probably wouldn't have done that unless we had 6 other people.
Clickety click.
You know, I'm just a bit nervous. Like. Also, what you'll find when you're travelling, I don't know whether this was just our experience, but when we were travelling in Australia, most of the travellers are German. They were so happy to travel with us, and a lot of the other Europeans as well. So if you're English, a lot of the Europeans will want to travel with you because they're really happy to like speak English and improve their English.
Yeah.
We were a bit nervous that a lot of the Germans stick together, a lot of the French stick together, but
It's funny to think that everyone's just like feeling the same way about approaching other travellers. Like it's just, yeah.
tip number 7.
So tip number 7 is, what was it? Couch surfing?
Yeah, couch surfing.
So what was that tip about? Couch surfing? Oh,
Well,
is
we
it an
actually-
app or a website?
It was the website we used. So
What website?
we actually couchsurfing.com.au.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
But that was good.
like we actually only used it once, but it was great when we first got here. Like, we were fitting the van out with the tools Gary bought. Like we were staying in a hotel, which was so lucky. But if you're coming, like, and you haven't got that luxury, definitely recommend couchsurfing.com.au because you can actually sort out accommodation before you even get to Australia.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about anything. And if you actually speak to the people on there who couch surf, like they're other travellers, so they have a lot of reviews as well, so you can like feel safe and get to know them a bit before you actually do fly over. And you'll be surprised, they'll even be happy to like pick you up from the airport, help you out. We did only use it once, but the couple we stayed with were so lovely, weren't they?
Yeah,
and
they were.
they helped us out a lot. Like, we just didn't have anywhere to stay that night because we were in the city. It's just really helpful, especially if you're traveling alone.
I like the
because-
way you just keep going and going. Laughing. You're like, professional.
I know.
Professional.
Especially if you're traveling alone, because like you can meet other people, and a lot of couch surfers have more than one traveller staying at the same time. So yeah, definitely recommend couch surfing. It's just a tool. Even if you don't use it, just keep it there in case of emergencies, or you can just use it to chat to someone who's local to the area you're going to. Like, people are always happy to help.
And we stayed with some Aussies, and they were really helpful, weren't they? They just told us, you know, where to go and even some places to travel.
Yeah. Tip number 8. Right, tip number 8
Did you do that again?
Why?
Because I was looking behind.
Tip number 8.
One more time.
Tip number 8. Tip number 8.
This is tip number 8.
So, tip number 8, very simple, quick, straight to the point, because I've been going on so much and my voice is probably annoying you by now. So, tip number 8.
Like a whiny voice.
Gary, it's this car shaking.
What you
I'm
mean?
like, oh.
The bumpy road.
Yeah, so tip number 8 is SPF 50 sunscreen. Don't be fooled. This is not Spain. This is not Greece. This is Australia. We came with factor 15 and the Aussies will laugh at you. They don't even sell it in the shop here because it's just stupid. Like, what is it? They don't have an ozone layer here.
Yeah.
And the sun will just burn you like that. Like that. So, just use sunscreen 50, you'll still tan. Don't be stupid. If you're traveling, you're gonna be here for a long time anyway. Like, you're here for a long time and a good time. So,
a long time and
a long time and a good time.
Long time, good time.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
Right, tip number 9. This is a very easy tip and probably one that is basic knowledge. But when you get here, speak to the locals. The locals give great advice. They can tell you hidden spots that you would never have found.
Ooh, hidden spots.
Everybody loves a hidden spot. So, also, they'll give you advice like about swimming in the sea when the jellyfish are there. Which,
yeah, like, don't swim in the sea.
like, don't swim in the sea when there's box jellyfish because you will die. I'm deadly serious, you will die. And tip number 10. Can you believe we're on the final tip?
I can't wait to finish this.
So tip number 10 is Gumtree, Gumtree, Gumtree. Like, it may sound ridiculous. Gumtree!
Gumtree, Gumtree, Gumtree!
Because it's so important. Like, see how much Gumtree is used in Australia. Like, when we travel.
Because it originated from Australia.
Did it really?
Did you not know that?
No. Aliens use Gumtree. As you've just been told, it originated here, which I've just found that out now. We traveled for 7 months, and when we like ran out of money, because we just spent like no other travelers that we met did, which was just stupid, and we needed to get work. Farm work on Gumtree.
Yep.
So many jobs on Gumtree. Like, if you want to find farm work, look on Gumtree. You can even look before you come through gumtreeaustralia.com.au and just search in the location and message people and arrange work before you even get there, free of charge. Definitely recommend everything it has to offer, especially finding jobs like your farm work. Like, it was great for us because we needed it for our visa anyway, so we knew we had to do it. Also, the farm work is great to save money because you live in the middle of nowhere. We lived in a small town with
and some farms you can even stay on farm.
So yeah, I hope you guys like these tips and I hope they help you out. And if you have any questions or you're thinking about traveling Australia and you want to ask us anything at all, give me a message. Follow my Instagram, follow Gary's Instagram, messages on there. If you enjoyed it, give us a like, give us a comment, subscribe, hit me up with some more stuff you want to see. I just hope we can help some people out. Bye!
Bye!